What's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here, back again with another My Hero Academia Season 3 episode review. This episode is episode 6, or in total episode 44 of My Hero Academia, and it was called Roaring Upheaval. And before this video starts, I'd like to say thank you guys for all the support on the My Hero Academia videos and stuff like that. So glad to see that you guys are enjoying these reviews and want to see more of them. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button. And as well, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe for more My Hero Academia content and other anime reviews if you guys want those. And if you want to leave suggestions in the comments down below of what other anime series you want me to review, then I will do that. I do kind of have a few, I have either one more or a few that I might do, so those videos might come out a little bit later, in either next week or soon, really. Let's just get right into this anime review. So, the beginning of this episode, it starts off with Deku running, trying to find Bakugo and Shoto, because Bakugo and Shoto were the second group to go into the test of courage and stuff. So he's trying to find them because last episode we found out that the Vanguard Action Squad, or VAS, are after Bakugo, and they want to take him and, you know, train him and pretty much like train him to be a villain and join their group and stuff like that. But on his way to Bakugo, he ends up running into Soji, who is trying to figure out a way to get Tokoyami back in control of Dark Shadow, because at this point Dark Shadow is out of control, and we finally figured out how it happened, is because Moonfish, the guy I'm about to talk about in a second here, he got the jump on Soji and Tokoyami after Mandalay used her telepath, and so they were on guard, they were ready and stuff, but Moonfish caught them off guard, and Soji lost one of his hands, but since he has the duplicate arms, he can make duplicates of any part of his body, so there's no problem with that. It just takes a while before he can duplicate, I guess, like a full arm or hand or whatever, I don't know, but he can still duplicate stuff. So he kind of used his quirk here and there, and he explained how his quirk works a little bit more in this episode. But not only that, it's because of Soji getting hurt is the reason why Tokoyami ended up losing control of Dark Shadow, because, you know, everyone in Class 1A, they're all friends, they all want to protect each other, even though they're becoming heroes, and they plan on becoming heroes, they plan on, you know, doing their own stuff as heroes. But the thing is, how Class 1A is they're a tight-knit group, they're all friends, there's no bad blood between them. Well, Bakugo is an exception, but still, everybody trusts each other and wants to help each other out, and that's what I like about Class 1A. And Class 1B is kind of the same way here and there, but we don't see Class 1B that much. But when we do, they are friendly, they're nice, they're helpful, and stuff like that. So now that I'm done rambling on about that part, next scene is Moonfish. So we see Moonfish with his quirk Teeth Blade, and while at this time he is still fighting Shoto and Bakugo in their part of the forest where they are at, and while they're doing that, on their way there, they hear the trees and stuff like this breaking in the distance, and turns out it was Soji and Deku leading Tokoyami with Dark Shadow towards Bakugo and Shoto, so that way they could give Tokoyami light, so that way he can come back in control of Dark Shadow. But at this time, since Moonfish was he kind of got knocked around a little bit by Dark Shadow here and there, but then after that, after Moonfish got knocked down, he said that he's crazy. He wants meat and like fresh blood and like stuff like that. So he's like really crazy and stuff. So Moonfish ends up getting grabbed by Dark Shadow, and he calls him a useless bug, and ends up throwing him up against a tree in the distance. And Bakugo was all like, "Yes, finish him," or something like that. And so after he like throws him and all that, then Bakugo and Shoto end up using their explosion and fire quirk to use it on Tokoyami, so that way he gets in control of Dark Shadow. Which, after that, Dark Shadow is back under Tokoyami's control, and he is now sane again. He's not insane. But after that, then we get this cool action shot of Soji with Deku, Shoto with Class 1B's Kosei. He's the dude that has the quirk of solid air, but he's knocked out, so he's being carried. And then Tokoyami and Bakugo are in the background. So the funny thing is, I'm going to put a short little clip. I know I might get copyrighted for this, but I might not. But it's a short clip of Deku talking to Tokoyami and Shoto about this plan and how they're going to get Bakugo back to the camp. And while they're doing that, Bakugo is just standing there, and hopefully I can play this clip and not get copyrighted. But he's just standing there, and he has this awesome expression. So he has like this very not really awesome, but he's like confused and just like looking around and stuff. So I'm gonna play that really quickly. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, so you guys can just look at that clip. Alright, and then after that, we see the mid-screen of showing, little hero cards, and, that's their, transition part. So we see Uraraka's and Azui's little, hero card or whatever, and that leads us to Uraraka and Asui with Toga. So Toga confronted Uraraka and Azui, and she cut Uraraka, really quickly. We didn't see it. But so she cut her, and so she's all freaking out and talking about blood and stuff. And then after that, it cuts back over to Bakugo. Or no, after that, Toga goes insane, or she doesn't really go insane, but she kind of does. So she attacks Azui and Uraraka, and Azui uses her quirk, her little, she uses her tongue, wraps it around Uraraka, and throws her, telling her to go back to camp and all this stuff. And while in doing that, retracts her tongue, and Toga cuts it. And then after that, Uraraka comes back and does her gunhead martial arts thing on her and slams Toga to the ground. It was actually pretty cool and stuff like that. But after that, Toga talks about how she likes someone, and later we find out it was Stain. But she was telling Uraraka oh, you love somebody as well, and all this other thing. So she trying to get in Uraraka's head and stuff like that. But while she does that, Uraraka has flashbacks of, oh, if I do this, I'll be just like Deku. And so we all know that Uraraka likes Deku, and Deku likes Uraraka. But still, I'm pretty sure that ship is probably going to be canon later on down the line, if it hasn't already been, because I haven't been reading the manga. But if you guys are manga readers, don't spoil it in the comments, because I will be reading the manga, but only for this season. So for season 3, I've already read the manga up to a certain part, so I'm pretty sure that is where season 3 will end. And then after season 3 ends completely, I will read the manga from where I left off, and go for a pretty decent amount of chapters, and then stop, because I'm pretty sure either by that time or another time, season 4 will be out, and we will be seeing all of this stuff animated and looking awesome. So that is what I'm going to be doing with the manga side of this. So if you are manga readers, please don't spoil it for the anime only watchers. And yeah, I guess we'll cut back to the video. So after that, Toga ends up like stabbing Oraka with her like needle or whatever, and she says that once it touches you, it extracts blood like right away. So she did that, blood started getting extracted from her, and then at that time, Soji, Deku, Shoto, and Kosei, well, he's still knocked out, they show up, and they show up to Oraka and Asui, and Toga runs off, but before she runs off, she takes another look and looks straight at Deku. So later I will talk about what she talks about later, but or towards the end of the episode, or in whatever, at the end of this. But after that, Deku tells Asui and Oraka that they are on a mission to bring Bakugo back to the camp, and they want them to join them. But as they say that, or as he says that, Asui says, well, if you're trying to protect Bakugo, shouldn't he be with you? And Deku like turns around and he's gone. Bakugo's gone. And they play the okay, I will have to say, going on another little rant here, but the music for this episode was good, because when they show the like suspense of Bakugo's gone, it's all like dun dun dun, like, you know, it's like those like, you know, creepy and all this other stuff, but it fit so perfectly, because not only that, we also get introduced to another villain, and this villain is called Mr. Compress, and he has a magic-based quirk which can compress people into these tiny like little like balls, or like marbles really. So they're like little like marbles, and like people are compressed inside into that. So he not only just takes Bakugo, but he also took Tokoyami, because Soji said when he turned around to look, he was like, not only Bakugo, but Tokoyami's gone. So he took Tokoyami and Bakugo, and so after that, really, like, that was that scene. And then after that, we see Twice and Dabi traveling to the evac point, because once they either fulfilled their mission or they didn't, they had to go to an evacuation point to leave. So we see them traveling, and not only that, but we see Aoyama. He's hiding behind some bushes where Dabi and Twice are at, and he's like, okay, the mustard gas is gone, so people are fighting. He's like, so maybe I should fight too. He peeks around the corner of the bush that he's hiding from, and Dabi's just glaring at him, and he gets scared, so he goes back behind the bush, and Dabi starts walking over to where Aoyama is. And then it gets so suspenseful, like the music in this part is so suspenseful that you think Aoyama is either going to get killed or injured by Dabi. And Twice just pops up. He's like, hey Dabi, aren't you going to like call back that Nomu that you sent out? He goes, oh yeah, you were the one that told me to release him. And so apparently Shigaraki lent the Vanguard Action Squad, I don't know why, I keep on saying the whole name, but he ends up lending Dabi and the rest of the VAS a Nomu that can only like come back to the call of Dabi's voice or whatever. So as he does that, he like either he like scratches like his neck or something, or just like clicks something like either on his collar or something, and like the Nomu, and then later after that point, we go over to Class 1B's Awase and Class 1A's Momo Yaoyorozu, and we see them running away from the Nomu that Dabi let loose. So that is where the Nomu was at, and the Nomu was holding Ragdoll's like little cat ear thing, and there was a lot of blood on it. So we can assume that Ragdoll is injured. We don't know if she's killed, but we know that for sure she is injured at this point. So then it finally cuts over to Mandalay and Tiger, who have restrained Spinner and Magna. But while doing so, Korogiri shows up by using his quirk warp gate. So we don't know what happens to Mandalay and Tiger after that, because it cuts over to, well, Deku and the rest of them trying to figure out how to get Bakugo and Tokoyami from Mr. Compress. So while doing that, Deku comes up with the plan of having Uraraka and Azui use their quirks. Uraraka uses her quirk to make them float, and Azui uses her tongue to launch them. But while also launching them, he also says with Soji using his quirk to make them hit Mr. Compress dead on and not like go astray or like separate or whatever. So with that happening, we are now at the end of the episode. By doing Deku's plan, Soji, Deku, and Shoto land on Mr. Compress, and while doing so, they end up falling straight on the evac point of where Dabi, Twice, and Toga are at. And Twice says, whoa, what's going on? Who are these kids? Oh wait, I know them. And then that's the end of the episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode review, and if you don't want to get spoiled, because I know that I always do this, but if you don't want to get spoiled and not see next episode previews, then you can leave now by leaving now, showing some support by liking the video, also commenting down below on if there are any other anime reviews that you want me to do, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, and while subscribing, also click that notification bell to be notified when I upload another anime review or just another video in general. So thank you guys, and if you are sticking around for the next episode preview, then I hope you guys will, I guess, enjoy, and see you guys next time.
Here's the preview! Todoroki, Shoji, we have to make sure we save Kacchan and Tokoyami! Use everything we've learned at UA up until now! It's our only chance! Next time, what a twist! Go beyond! Plus Ultra!